In this video, I'm going to share to you the tips and tricks I wish I knew when I created my first few digital planners. So if you're new to digital planner creation, this video is for you. While I talk about the tips I have for you, I will be showing you the process on how I made the design element for the August digital planner. So for the first tip that I have if you are a digital planner creator newbie is to get started right away. I wish I started after the first or two tutorials I have watched, but instead I spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours watching tutorials and videos about digital planning, and I was waiting for that moment when I feel 100% ready to create my digital planner. And it did not came. I did not feel that I was ready at all when I created my first digital planner. Was the digital planner great? No, it was far from great, and I deleted it after. I wish I did not, but I did. And what I learned from creating those first few planners are the foundations of my process. I got to experience creating the digital planners, and at the same time, I'm developing my unique process and how to make the process faster and more efficient for me. I also learned how to design a digital planner which I will actually use, which is the most important part. The digital planner you are creating should be a tool which you can use to help you in your day-to-day life. The second tip is if you have access to a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to actually create a digital planner, follow it from the beginning to the end. You don't need to use the digital planner afterwards. Your goal is following a step-by-step tutorial to familiarize yourself on the process. Back when I created my first few digital planners, there were no step-by-step tutorials on how to create one. There were just very broad digital planning tutorials, or they are selling their digital planners. So I have to figure out the missing parts, and that took me some time to figure it all out. And I don't want you to waste your time on figuring the steps out when I can help. That is why I created a lot of step-by-step tutorials here in the channel to help you and get you started on creating and using your digital planners. You can check these tutorials out, which are available here for free. And if you want to follow a more in-depth step-by-step tutorials, you can check out my Skillshare class where you can follow along in the creation of a monthly digital planner with me. All the steps from the digital planner size I use to adding illustrations to the digital planner and exporting it is discussed in the Skillshare class. And all the links of the YouTube videos and the Skillshare class are in the description box below, so check them out if you are ready to create your own digital planner. The third tip I wish I knew when I was a digital planner creator newbie is to always plan a setup before even creating them in Keynote. Actually, I still use this tip even now. I always plan beforehand because if the plan is clear, the process will be faster and easier. I used to just wing it from the design to where to add links and what links to add, and because of that, the process gets confusing, especially when creating a digital planner with hundreds of pages and hundred and upon hundreds more links. Even though I don't follow the plan 100% of the time, the process is still a lot easier because I will just tweak the setup a little bit and I already have the foundation planned out. The fourth tip is to take note of the designs you have thought of and the designs that works for you. This is very helpful when planning the setup of the digital planner that you are going to create because it becomes like a plug and play kind of thing, and the process will be much faster and less stressful. So make sure to have a space where you can collect the setups that you want to use in your digital planner. This next tip is for when you already created your first few digital planners and you already have the basic process of creating one. The tip is to experiment, whether a different setup or a different design. You can also experiment using a different app or devices. This helps you expand your creativity and changing a little bit from the process and adding your style on your digital planner makes the planner more unique. And the most important tip of all is to always have fun. Everything is more meaningful and memorable when they are made from a good place. And if you created a digital planner where you felt good while creating it and felt really nice after seeing the result, you are more likely to do it again. Or at least I do. So make sure to always have fun and incorporate the things that you enjoy. For me, I discovered that I really love illustrating these buildings like what you are seeing right now, and I decided to incorporate them in my digital planners as the design element. And now whenever I see my monthly digital planner or whenever I use them, I feel happy and motivated to use them and create the next one. So those are the tips I have for all the beginner digital planner creators out there. And if you have more tips which you can share, comment them down below. I'm Keizle, and until next time, bye!